Welcome back. The candidates for CSA president are making their case as to why they should be the choice of voters.
On Wednesday, 11th November, members of the St. Lucia Civil Service Association will go to the polls to elect their new executive. In addition to the current president, Cyprian Monthrop, recontesting the seats, 3 other individuals have thrown their hats into the ring. Members of the CSA on Wednesday get to choose from Josephine Farrell, Cyprian Monthrop, Cleopatra Anthony, and Yvonne Edwin to become the president. As to why he has offered himself up again, Monthrop says he believes he has done a good job representing the workers, and in the immediate future, there is a lot more that has to be done.
What is most important right now is the welfare of the worker. Meaning, I'm looking at it from a three-front perspective. One being income stability and job security, and further the future of work. COVID-19 have created challenges for employers, and their essential service is no exception, where employers now have to think of either telework or work at home. And so as a union, we have to ensure that the conditions that are set for those employees to work in those new environment is met, and that we are no employer would be taking advantage over workers in that respect.
Hoping to challenge Monthrop for his post is the immediate past president of the association, Yvonne Edwin. She says her motivation for trying to get back on the executive is the fact that she has more experience to govern and guide members of the association.
As a leader, you have to be able to put yourself in a position where you could give off, especially in a sort of a climate such as this one. Like I said, I am running for the post of president and vice president. I believe that I have what it takes. I have the experience. I have previously held a presidency position. And during my tenure, it was a challenging period. A lot had gone on within the organization. And so I believe this time around, the experience is there. And so that is why I am offering myself up for the presidency position.
Both of the candidates say they are pretty confident that they will be victorious and believe they have what it takes to govern the members of the CSA best. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Genevieve Gonzalez.
Former employees of Windfresh are relying on the Minister for Agriculture to use his position to fast-track their redundancy payments. This as the company goes into liquidation and receivership. It was announced in mid-July that the Windfresh Group had been placed in administration, a formal insolvency procedure with the intention to restructure the company.
August 15, 2020 has come and gone, but former Windfresh workers are no closer to receiving their redundancy payouts from the company. Back in July, Windfresh's CEO Bernard Cornebert wrote to the employees, stating that as of August 15th, their positions would be made redundant, citing that the Windfresh Group was cash-strapped, among other things. Hot 7 caught up with Agriculture Minister Ezekiel Joseph on Tuesday, where he was quizzed on whether he would use his position on the board of Windfresh to assist in them receiving their remuneration.
I just saw you later this morning because you appreciate I went to cabinet yesterday, so I just saw you later this morning requesting some support in their being paid their remuneration. I'm sure when I be on the board meeting, I would make a representation on their behalf.
While the Agriculture Minister was unable to put a time frame to workers receiving compensation, he did say that he would lend his support to the process.
I don't want to put a time frame, to be quite honest. All I can say, I'll do what I can to give support to them. Of course, you would appreciate when going to administration, is the administrator that would have that prerogative to decide how they get the resources to make the payments. So as a board member, before going to administration, we'll see what can be done.
In the letter dated July 31st, 2020, the employees were assured that the company would honor its contractual and statutory obligations and that their terminal benefits, which includes notice and redundancy, would be met. For the Hot 7 News, Nisha Charles reporting.
The Republic of China on Taiwan continues to lend its support to the fight against COVID-19 in St. Lucia. On Monday, the Taiwanese Chamber of Commerce of North America presented 30,000 face masks to the government of St. Lucia.
Efforts at preventing or mitigating the impact of COVID-19 have varied between countries since the onset of the pandemic. Two of the countries which have had major successes in curbing the spread have been New Zealand and Taiwan. Having shared strong bilateral ties with St. Lucia, Taiwan has seen it fit to assist the country in its fight against the virus, this time through the Taiwanese Chamber of Commerce of North America. On Monday, the Chamber, through the Taiwanese ambassador to St. Lucia, His Excellency Peter Shen, presented 30,000 face masks to St. Lucia.
Every day, Taiwan proves that a transparent and open democratic system is a powerful answer to the challenges of global crisis. The WHO should include Taiwan because the Taiwan model can help the world. We will continue to work together to combat COVID-19 and promote mutually beneficial exchanges between Taiwan, St. Lucia, and the United States.
While researchers continue to learn more about COVID-19, it is important to maintain safety measures in the absence of a vaccine. Wearing a face mask is one of the most effective ways to prevent the spread of the virus. Minister for Health and Wellness, Senator Mary Isaac, said the donations have come at a critical time.
As you know, we have had a spike in the numbers of COVID positive cases that we are observing in St. Lucia. And of course, Taiwan has always recognized that it can help. And as a result, you have continued to extend your gratitude, these donations of PPE to the government and people of St. Lucia. This is coming at a very critical time, because without your support in terms of providing us with those PPEs, we would not have been able to assist our frontline workers and other people of St. Lucia that we are providing with these masks and these other PPEs that you have provided for us.
Minister for External Affairs Sarah Flor Bobra said Taiwan has been a consistent friend to St. Lucia throughout the pandemic. She called for Taiwan's inclusion at the World Health Assembly.
Clearly, we have seen Taiwan's own efforts in combating this epidemic. Taiwan has been a great leader for the world in terms of how to successfully deal with this epidemic. And not just to fulfill the mantra that we've set ourselves in the SDGs of no one left behind. The whole world will stand to benefit if Taiwan is included around the table. Health is serious business. If we didn't know it before, we are seeing now how concerns of health or health challenges affect economies in a drastic way.
It must be noted that masks should be used as part of a comprehensive approach to curbing the spread of COVID-19, including regular washing or sanitizing of hands, covering your sneeze and cough, physical distancing, and avoiding crowded spaces. For the Hot 7 News, Nisha Charles reporting.
Stay with us. We have sports, weather, and a special feature coming up.